and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a Halloween DIY video, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I customised these bat wings to make them look a bit more gothy and also a little bit less plain on the back, because this side was all just plain black felt. I added the lace trim at the top and also some black ribbon at the back, and also a few structural elements to make them a bit more sturdy because they were quite cheaply made in the beginning. And quite flimsy and just wouldn't hold up for like any event or party that you went to. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you guys how to customise a pair of bat wings for a Halloween costume or just to wear on the daily like I will. And yeah, I'm just going to be making them a bit more interesting, a bit more detailed, and a bit more gothy and also a bit better structure wise. So as I said in the video, these wings did have wire in them before, so you could bend them, but they wouldn't stay like that, they just flop around. And they just weren't very strong. So I put some more wire inside the top of them. So now you can bend them easily, but they will actually stay like that. You can bend them in the centre as well. So when you bend them, they'll actually stay in the position that you put them. And you'll see in the before clip as well that when I put them on my back, they were kind of flopping around everywhere and they weren't stiff enough to stay upright. So yeah, that's what we're going to do in this video. Just going to customise them, make them look a bit more interesting so they're not so plain. And also, if you're interested in where I got these super cute bat ears from, I actually made them myself as well, and I'll have a video on my channel pretty soon. So you can watch both of these videos if you're interested in making either of these pieces. So yeah, maybe one of these videos you'll find helpful. And yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it. So here's how the wings look before I've done anything to them. They have a little bit of lace trim detail on the front, but the back is just plain. They're also really floppy and don't sit well on my back because of the elastic. They do already have some wear at the top so that you can shape them, but it's very soft and flimsy and not strong at all. So what I want to do is decorate the back of them so that they're not so plain, put some stronger wire on them so they don't flop around so much, and also to add the structure that's missing from between the wings so that they sit correctly on my back. Metal clothes hanger that I straightened out. It was the strongest wire I could find and also was the cheapest. I just bent the wire to the shape of the wing and repeated on the other side. I made this as one long piece. This is the finished bent wire structure. It turns out that one clothes hanger straightened out was the perfect length. I next glued it down to the back of the wings using strong glue and clamped it down with metal clips while it dried to ensure a firm bond. I started with the middle section to make it easier for myself and so that the glue didn't dry too fast before I had a chance to stick it down. It's easier to work in smaller sections when gluing projects like this. I let this dry for an hour to make sure the metal had bonded to the fabric. After the middle section had dried, I repeated gluing and clamping the outer parts of the wings. I only did one of the wings and then the other once it dried. Here's how that looks after both sides are done. Next I started decorating. I used this black glittery ribbon to add details to the back of the wings where the bones are on a natural bat's wing. I cut strips of ribbon measuring from the top of the wing down to the points at the bottom and glued them into place. I did this before covering the wire so that where the ends of the ribbon meet would also be covered at the same time, so that it would look neater, and I repeated this on the other side. this is how it looks so far. After the ribbon had dried, I moved on to covering the wire. A sheet of A4 black felt just about fit the length of the outer part of the wing when placed diagonally, so I traced around the edge and cut a strip of felt wide enough to hide the wire. Made sure it lined up and then glued it down, then I repeated this tracing technique for the other sections of the wing to hide the wire. I then realised that I needed to strengthen the centre of the wings so that they would sit properly, so I did this before finishing covering the wire on the other side. When the wings are being worn, the elastic pulls them and makes them sit weirdly because there's no wire to make them rigid, so when I'm wearing them, the elastic pulls them and causes them to bend. The factory only put wire at the top of the wings, but nothing in between to help with the structure when they're being worn. So I used another piece of wire to form the ship, which lines up where the elastic has been placed. The wire will line up the elastic at the top with the elastic at the bottom, so that there's no tension when it tightens when I wear them. After the glue had dried, I cut a rectangle of felt to hide it and glued it down. Once I had done that, I was able to finish gluing the strips of felt on the top of the other side of the wing. How it looks with all the wires covered. Lastly, I glued the lace trim to the top of the wings to add a gothic look to them and make them look a bit prettier. I glued it as close to the edge of the wings as I could so that it would stick out over the top. guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below if you did. And also hit that subscribe button if you enjoy my content. I'd really appreciate any new subscribers that I get. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!